Hi. We're doing this again. One thing about me is I have like zero commitment to anything. And this little YouTube channel is just another thing that it comes in waves, just like depression. And tonight I'm drowning. So I have problems with like keeping up, what's the word? Consistency, that's a word. In my life, in my job, in my just everything, consistency is not key for me. Never has been. And it's something that I wish it would be, but I don't see that happening for me. Ooh, a little rhyme or something. It's like I start something and I'm like consistent with it for maybe like a week, week and a half, 3 weeks max. And then I'm like, well, I'm not really seeing a lot of results here, so maybe we just jump to the next thing. That's where I go wrong in skincare. It's where I go wrong in personal issues. It's like I start working on myself, I start doing something, I start trying something new. It's not giving me the results that I want, so I'm just gonna quit. I mean, I feel like my parents always kind of like let me quit whatever I wanted to. Like, they never like kind of forced me to do anything that I didn't want to do. Which, like, as a kid, that's like what you want. Like, you don't want to be told, like, no, you have to do this. You have to, like, continue doing soccer. You have to continue doing track. But it's like, they never forced me to do anything that, like, I didn't want to do. And I feel like they might have thought, like, well, if we let him do, like, whatever he wants to do, maybe he'll find his passion. But I feel like it's just led me to finding different areas in my life that, I don't know, just I keep trying to find something that I am passionate about, but like if I'm not like extremely passionate about it and it's not giving me like the results that I want, it's like I don't want to do it. And that goes with like this stupid fucking YouTube channel as well. It's like I was making like several videos, but it's like I wasn't a viral sensation overnight, so I'm fucking done. Even when it comes to fucking skincare, it's like I'll have a fucking pimple and I'm like, okay, we're gonna go all in. We're gonna do face masks, jade roll, scrub the fuck out of my face, go crazy. But if that pimple's not gone in like 2 days, I'm just like, well, we tried. We did our best. So, like, I just have no commitment to anything. And that's, like, where I'm at in life is, like, I am literally an adult now. So I need to commit to fucking something. Any goddamn thing at this point. And it's, like, the only things I have committed to are, like, things that are not really good for my health. But that's for a different time, different place, different rehab facility. I'm an adult now. Like, I need to be committed to something because I cannot continue on working where I'm working right now. It's so awful. Like, I just don't want to do it. It's so annoying. All of my coworkers are, well, not all of them, but 90% of them are goddamn annoying. The customers suck ass. They're all fucking needy as shit. Like, so with all that being said, we're trying this again. And yes, I know I might not see the results that I want for a while. I might never see the results that I want, but like, I just need to commit to something for at least like a month to 2 months to 3 months, something. Like, I need duration in like my commitments because max I'll go is maybe a week. In reality, it's like stupid because number one, there's so many people in the world. I don't know how, if we're like trying to go for like the social media aspect, which is what everyone's trying to do nowadays. It's so crazy for us to think like, oh, I'm supposed to gain like 1,000 followers overnight just by posting a little Instagram photo, like of me in a cute top or something. There's 7 billion people in the world, and I live in Indiana. Like, how do I expect people to just like randomly find me? Commitment really is key to life. You're really not gonna get anywhere just by like doing one thing one time and just expecting it to be a hit. Like, you're not gonna get anywhere just expecting to, like, show up for one shift and, like, become a millionaire. I hate to break it to my manager, but baby, I am not passionate about this job. I promise you that. I do not see longevity at that fucking job. I'm sorry. Like, go ahead and fire me at this point, but, like, I'm just telling you, like, I can't. I hate it there. But I was going through a list, and I wrote down, like, what I'm passionate about, and those things were sort of, like, base level, if we're being honest, and a little narcissistic, because, like, one of them was literally just, like, taking pictures. Just taking pictures in general, like, of random shit that I see. Like, I'm passionate about that, but, like, also at the same time, it's like I never take photos. Like, I only take photos whenever I'm, like, finally, like, starting to live in the moment and vibing. And honestly, hate to say it, the only times I'm finally living in the moment is when I'm, like, drunk or something. So, let's just spill all the beans right now. Like, I never, like, live in the moment anymore. It's like I'm just always consumed with how can I make money? And that's, like... that's the problem with society these days. It's just we're so fixated on how to, like, make as much money as possible. And in reality, like, I know it's, like, corny to say, but, like, you can't take money whenever you're dead. All you take are, like, the experiences that you had during your life to the grave. And that's what, like, I just need to start, I feel like, experiencing life, because... in the words of Kylie Jenner, I feel like I always say that I want to experience things, but I'm never, like, actually experiencing things. So if I, like, actually want to experience things, I should start experiencing them. But also I have social anxiety, so, like, experiencing things is, like, kind of hard for me. I wrote in my little journal about the things that I am passionate about. Those things were singing. Not great at it. However, love to do it. I can do a little dancing. Again, not great at it. However, I can do a little, you know, taking pictures. Again, we already discussed that. I do like to cook. I will say that I love to cook. I don't do it because it does take a lot of, like, work, and also, like, just the planning of it all is, like, I have to, like, find a recipe, then I have to go to the store, buy the ingredients, come back home, still have the energy to make it somehow after all that shit. Also, the leftovers of it all, like, I'm not a leftovers type of gal. I will not eat leftovers. Ever. The pasta that me and Alyssa made that one time, I just sent it home with her because I was like, I'm not gonna eat this. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with leftovers? I just need to, like, find a true passion in life. For a minute there, like, a lot of people around me were kind of, like, telling me to model, and I thought that that's, like, what I was meant to do. Like, that's supposed to be my passion. But then, like, I had sort of a little episode, a little breakdown, and I realized, like, I don't want to model. Like, I don't want to... like, modeling just sounds like such a vain career. And I know, like, all the famous models, like Kendall and Bella, like, they try and act like modeling is such, like, a strategic thing, and, like, it takes so much hard work. And, like, no. I'm sorry, if we're being honest, what do? You work out, starve yourself, and just walk. And Kendall, you can't even really walk well if we're being honest here. Like, I'm sorry. Like, all the famous models in the world are, like, from nepotism, if we're being dead ass fucking honest. The chances of me really even making it, it's like, it's slim. I was watching this video this morning by Quo's Studio, and it said something to it was talking about how Kim Kardashian was like, you need to get your ass up and work. No one wants to work these days. First of all, I will be the first to admit, I don't want to work. Thank you, Kimberly, for stating that. I don't want to work because I've been working a job since I was 16 years old. And I'm sick of just working and being not paid the amount that I deserve from a labor-ass intensive job where, like, my manager gets away with doing fucking nothing. Like, I don't want to work. Like, you got that fucking right, Kimberly, but also at the same time, bitch, do you want to work? I was watching this video by Quote Studio, and it was saying, I'll just insert the clip.
Kim Kardashian, in much the same way, is also a victim of her own survivorship bias. Because she made it, she expects everyone else to also be able to make it, not realizing that the doors are firmly bolted shut for certain people, slightly left open for others, slightly unlocked for some, and for a select few who have connections to O.J. Simpson, well, let's just say they have a golden travelator where you don't even have to walk to success.
The one good thing that TikTok has done, it's like, it's kind of made normal ass people famous, which like kind of does open the door for like a lot of other people. Addison Rae, are we serious? Now come on now. If you saw Addison Rae on the streets, you would not be screaming, "Oh my god, that's Addison Rae." She would look like the next bitch, if we're being honest. Come on. Like, I don't know. If I'm being honest, I kind of forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I don't want to work. Like, I do not. It's so easy for people who were basically just born already in the door. It's so easy for people like that to tell other people who actually have to work for a living, like to get by in life, that they need to just get their ass up and work. Like, people are working, Kimberly. People actually are going to the gym and working for the gains that they have on their ass. Are you? I'm sorry, I'm still a little bitter about that. Anyways, I say all that to say, I just need to find something that I'm passionate about in life. And, you know, I know, like, sometimes people don't even, like, find out what they're passionate about in their life until they're, like, in their 50s. This one woman who, she did, like, a famous TED Talk or something. Like, that was, like, what many people would consider like the peak of her career, and she was like 50 years old at the time, like, doing that. Age isn't nothing but a number, so like we just need a vibe. If we're, god damn it, we just need a fucking vibe. Like, I'm so sick of like trying to work hard, do shit for my life. Like, can we all just like relax, please? I mean, also at the same time, it's like I kind of just want to like move to like the middle of Africa and just kind of live off the land. Like, I just go in and out of separate, polar opposite, like, ideas of what I want to do with my life. And, again, rewinding back to the beginning of the video, full circle moment, I'm never consistent with any of them. Trying to relate to you. If you feel like you're kind of, like, lost in life, so am I. Like, I literally have not a fucking clue about what I want to do with my life, and it's kind of, like, annoying seeing, like, everyone else, like, going to college, graduating college, like, having, like, these internships, going and getting these big-ass jobs, and it's like, well, I never wanted to go to college because, number one, college was never really in the cards for me. I think about going to college now, like, every once in a while, like, for psychology or something, but it's like, then my mind starts spiraling. It's a whole thing. Like, I'm gonna graduate before, like, right before I'm, like, 30, and by that point, like, I'm already basically dead, so like what's the point in doing that? Like, life is not Instagram. Like, our lives are not going to be perfectly curated and at the prettiest coffee shops all the time, on the sexiest vacations, in the most luxurious places. There has to be sad times and like unknowing times in your life, because if you were always happy, you would not know that you're happy. It would just be like a constant state of nothingness. I don't know. Food for thought. Food for thought. I'm gonna go make food because I'm a little hungry and I haven't eaten like all day, even though it's like only like 8 a.m.
Get your fucking ass up and work.